Hey guys, how are you? It is Phil checking in. Just wanted to shoot you a message and update you on some things that are happening around here, which there are some pretty obvious changes going on, and some of them are tough, and we just our prayers are with Don and Christy as they kind of transition into their next place, and just a huge, incredible amount of work that they've done to bring Evergreen to where we are now, and we just have a huge heart for them and love, and absolutely want to see them transition to what makes sense for them. So, just our love to them. Hope you guys are, letting them know via email or maybe dropping them a phone call, just how much you've appreciated them over the years. I know that they would appreciate to hear from you. I wanted to just take a couple minutes and update you on some other things that are happening in student ministry. Most close to right now is Jump Sky High, which is our high school event this weekend. That will be the 17th, and it's this Saturday night at 6:30. We're going to meet at Jump Sky High in Bellevue. We are not trying to kill your students. We promise. We think it's a pretty fun deal. It's like walls and a floor that are all basically trampolines, and we'll play dodgeball in there, and we'll do that for a while, and then we're going to actually go and have some pizza at Round Table Pizza. So you'll drop your kids off at Jump Sky High in Bellevue. You'll pick them up from pizza at 9:30. So if you have any questions about that, just email me, phil@evergreenchristian.com. You can sign up on our student page if your student needs to pay still. You can sign up and pay on the student webpage of evergreenchristian.com. Make sure, please, that before Saturday we have the sign-up information as well as the 2 waiver forms. We need a waiver form for Evergreen, and then we have a waiver form that's just for Jump Sky High, and we need both of those to be completed. Even if your student has been to Jump Sky High already, they have basically a policy with big groups like this where they really don't want to go look for someone's form. They just want to have all the forms for the group in. So sorry for the annoyance, but that form is linked. That waiver form is also linked on our website, and if you need to fill out a form for us in student ministry for Evergreen, just in general for trips, that form is also linked at the bottom of the student page. So just go to the student page. It should answer any questions that you have about it. Graham sent out a invite on Facebook for students that has all of the same information in it. I'm happy to email you. We're trying to get this out in as many ways and places as we can. So hope your student can be a part of that. It'll be a really fun fall event for us. Something a little different, but I think it'll be really cool. Also, beginning the 25th of this month is Evergrow for students, and so we're going to be doing 101. And in 101, we are going to cover some just absolute essentials of faith, everything from salvation to assurance of salvation to baptism and community or communion, kind of the ordinances of the church, helping them to understand some of the core foundations of faith. Your student may be in church their whole life, and this might be overall review for them, but there's a couple reasons that I really would love for all of our students to be able to go through this. Is first, I don't know what they know or don't know, so they might have an incredibly deep knowledge of baptism, but really not understand a whole lot about communion or what is behind it, and so we just kind of fill in the gaps, so we want to level the playing field. And then secondarily, there will be additional opportunities for growth and development as parts of Evergrow, but there'll be classes down the road. So just like in college, there'll be a 201 and a 301 and a 401. And if something piques their interest in 201, which will be about, it's called Learn Life, they're kind of tagged to our core values, and will be about developing personal disciplines, learning how to study more deeply the Bible. It's a really huge one. 301 is going to be about gifting and how to be employed in ministry in a way that makes sense for your gifting and skills. And then where your faith and engaging them on how to be missional in their living, how to wear their faith in their world. So there are quite a number of things there that I'm really excited about, and I think will be great, but we need to get our students into that front door to get that base understanding at 101, so we're all there. And this is something that we're going to do again, but I'd love for as many to be able to get there this time as possible, because if they want to do 201 in a month or so when we do that, they will need to have done this one. It's a pretty huge time commitment. The 25th, it's a Sunday afternoon. It's from 12:30 to 4:30, so it's 4 hours. But we'll give lunch. We're gonna have some breaks and some breakout sessions, and I'm not trying to bore them. It's just a lot of material to try and cover. So they'll all be that 4-hour time slot on a Sunday afternoon. Not the ideal way for learning to take place as well as it possibly could, but my concern is if we break it up into multiple weeks and then some students have been to this part of the class and some have been to this part, all of a sudden, we're spinning our wheels just to be able to get them to get some material probably out of order. So I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions about it, please shoot me an email. We're instituting the same thing for larger Evergreen as well, but I really want our students to be able to get it in a context that makes sense for them, and actually the material was centered from us, like we're the ones kind of writing it right now. So if you have any questions, like I said, please let me know. Our middle schoolers are able to be there. They're invited, especially 7th and 8th graders. I had no problem with them coming to 101. Basically, what we're going to do is give them the opportunity to do 101, and then if they get that completed, they will not do another class until they're into high school, but then they can jump right to 201. So if you have a middle schooler, especially an 8th grader, that says, you know what, I really want to get jump started, I want to begin the transition process, I want to do some high school stuff, this would be a great way for them to do that. And then in the future, we're going to try and develop some electives and some introductory material that can pour into middle schoolers as they prep up for this. So I hope that makes sense. We've spent a lot of time working on it. I think it's made a really good thing. I just want to be more intentional with building around the core values that your students already know and helping them to deepen their faith while they're still in high school. It'd be remarkable if we could get a number of our students through this program. And then lastly, I just wanted to give you guys a heads up really early on summer camp dates. If you need those, middle school summer camp dates will be this year July 11th through the 17th. And high school summer camp dates will be July 25th through the 31st. So I'll probably tag those underneath your email or something and tell you those dates as well. But the calendar is still on the web for October if you need that. Just go ahead and grab it. We're going to put that up on our website every month. Or every time we need to do a new one. I think Siri's going to start doing them 2 months at a time for our ones, the printed out copies. And then you should also know that at evergreenchristian.com now, the far right tab just says calendar, and you can click on that tab and you'll be at a live calendar. Be patient. It actually connects to our server. We're trying to make it faster, but right now it's a little slow. It takes about 15 seconds on a decent internet connection for it to come up. But then you have a live calendar. That's the church calendar. So if you're curious about some things, that'd be a great place to go look as well. As always, guys, I love you. I love your students. It's absolutely a privilege. I'm so excited about this year. We have great new leadership and great leadership that's been faithful and sticking around and is really excited and motivated as we begin this new ministry year. So if there's ways you want to get involved, things that you have a passion for, we would love to employ you in ministry. And we are so thankful for you as moms and dads and your opportunity to engage your students and our opportunity to partner with you in the process of raising your sons or daughters. Thanks a lot. Have a great week. So hopefully I'll see your students on Saturday. Thanks.